So the holy grail for an investment advisor representative in our business is an unlimited source of leads. And that's where you go to a firm and then without any effort, without any activity, you can simply just have the phone ring constantly and you talk to new clients every day and you don't have to put any effort into it. Does that ever happen in the real world? The answer is it doesn't happen, especially when you're independent. It doesn't happen. So the way that we approach here at Portfolio Medics, working with our representatives when it comes to answering the question, how do I generate leads? Well, we have an assessment system that we use. And that assessment system allows us to understand our operating system of the representative that we're working with. How do you do things naturally to where it doesn't stress you the heck out? It's super important when you're in sales to be able to work in a way that feels natural and comfortable to you. And the biggest issue with the entire industry is we have smart asset and Randy solutions and companies selling dinner mailers. And what direction do we go? Because there's all kinds of ways to spend money on leads, but do they really work for everybody? And we had an advisor that came into the firm that immediately fired off 3 or 4 dinner workshops and bombed all 3 or 4 of them and spent like $15,000 to $20,000 on these lead programs. If I would have known that he was going to spend that money, I would have coached him ahead of time and said, you know what? I know your profile. Please don't do that because it doesn't fit your profile. It's not going to work for you. Even though you see a successful salesperson out there doing these dinner workshops, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Now, that person might be the one trying to sell you their lead system, but see where the problem is in that. That system works for them, but it might not work for you and likely won't work for you if you're looking for it. So through our assessment system, we're able to figure out exactly what our representatives need to do in order to succeed, whether that's networking events or public presentations or mailers or cold calling, which a lot of people hate, but believe it or not, there's people that love cold calling too. Is that you? Well, you got to take the assessment to figure it out. The best way I can equate this is when we're dealing with investment clients. We have a process in place here at the firm. And if you're an investment advisor representative, you probably have a similar process at your existing firm. Number one, have the client take a risk profile assessment. That allows us to understand how the client should be invested. But now we need to take that data and we need to understand how it fits into their investment philosophy. Very similar to how we have our representatives taking an assessment. So now we can take that data and we can now develop a plan that allows them to put a system in place or a way of operating in place natural to them so they can go and collect leads and hopefully have a prosperous practice. There's a lot more to it, obviously, than just getting a lead. You have to have the knowledge, you have to have the product, you have to have the drive and the motivation and the commitment to be able to make it work. But if you're operating in a way out the gate that best suits who you are, the best thing you could do is take the assessment to understand that and then let us counsel and guide you through the process to make sure that you're doing everything you should be doing within your operating system to be successful.